press record, and we are live and recorded.
Oh my goodness, this is a big achievement for me, bro. I had to look for this option everywhere on Zoom. All right. Can you believe this? You know what? I had to set up a second laptop right on my bed to use different program apps for me to record the whole stuff. Now I'm glad you are doing it now. Okay. All right, guys, welcome to this conference. Thanks also to WebTalk, guys. Miguel Herrera. You are gonna know more information about. All right, my bad. You are gonna have more information about what WebTalk is. David is connected now, but he's not using his camera. We have Lorraine, and one more time we have Osama from, I remember this sign, and it is for Algeria. Okay, I won't forget it. Now we have teacher team and Andy. Microphones are working properly. The only one with problems was Andy, but it's working now. And Osama,
Hey,
last
but
time
what
he had
happened with
problems.
Osama?
It is, he just disappeared. He's gonna be come back. All right, don't worry about it. Guys, I'm gonna show you to Miguel some pictures, all right, about the latest meeting we had. You are gonna realize about what we were doing. I suppose, or I guess you checked the video that I shared like 2 days ago about this meeting too. Okay, we had a topic. The topic is the forgotten English teacher. Okay, now some of us we are teachers. Some of us we are just learning. And now we have Zibeb. We didn't have too much information about her last time, but she is connected to. Some of us, we are teachers, and some of us, we are just learning English, okay? For example, Lily, last time I understood why she was with the microphone off. And she made like a confession. She said, Daniel, my English is a mess. That's why I was just listening to you. And I said to her, hey, don't worry about it. Next time, at least say hello, okay? And she promised she would do it. And we have someone connected here, says Galaxy J4. Galaxy J4. Buddy, what's your name? Galaxy J4.
Richard Jacobson.
Oh, I know this guy. This is someone from the States, guys. Mr. Jacobson. They are living right now in Barranquilla, Colombia. And they have like a special program here in Colombia about teaching English and supervising that program in Soledad, okay? However, they are from the States. We are going to know more information about Mr. Jacobson too, okay? Now, let me tell you something about Osama Bahiri, Miguel, since you are new here, and Mr. Jacobson, you are new here too, and also David Jimenez, okay? Mr. Osama, he is from Algeria. He has been learning English, and he knows different languages too, if I'm not wrong. However, he is a teacher, okay? We were glad to talk to him about how he did learn the language, okay? More information. Universities from Algeria, they are for free. That was like, wow. Don't get me wrong, but we here from this side of the planet, we believe that Africa do not have too many resources. And believe it or not, Algeria, guys, universities, they are for free. My respect. Wow, okay? And I know some information about Andy, Miguel, and Mr. Jacobson, and everyone. Andy, he's living right now in the States, okay? He's working with us with WebTalk, all right? He's supporting us through conference and also giving us advices about WebTalk, and he's with us today. Now, I'm gonna give you guys like 1 minute, all right, for all of you to make like your presentation. Where are you from? what do you do, what's your profession, okay? And take into account it's gonna be only 1 minute, right? Andy, he has Colombian roots, okay? He's gonna give us information about it. Tim, are you available for this conference? Are you gonna be with us in the whole conference?
Yes, I will, Teacher Jesus. I'll be here.
All right, let's start with you. Give us a short presentation, maybe a 1 minute presentation, and we are gonna listen to you. Guys, please disconnect your microphones so everything could be clear, okay? Go ahead.
Super C, there you are. This is Teacher Tim, and it is an honor to have so many of you here, active web talkers, in this Zoom interactive class that was set by Teacher Jesus. He created, this is part 2, and again, this is just the beginning of establishing something through web talk called the true educational evolution. Humanity will begin to understand that zero money needed means zero money needed to be educated in this 21st century. So enjoy the ride. This is going to be a couple hours. Teacher Tim's going to be here. I'm just going to be deeply listening. And right afterward, we unlock the gift of web talk for Teacher Jesus and an individual connected to Teacher Jesus. We unlock the true bonus that's going to support your community, your country, and your world. Done. There it is. 1 minute. Out.
Thank you so much. Guys, there you go. Some information about Mr. Tim. Now we are going to listen to Mr. Jacobson. Mr. Jacobson, this is your time for you to share something about you. You have 1 minute, okay? Go ahead.
Okay, we're in Barranquilla, Colombia for 1 year as missionaries with the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, overseeing the English Connect program. My wife is here with me. We both grew up in Salt Lake City, Utah. Went to the University of Utah. I majored in civil engineering. And
I majored in English with a minor in Spanish.
And we have lived in California for 48 years. Where I was in the construction and real estate development business. And we have 5 children and 22 grandchildren. Over and out. 1 minute.
Awesome. Thank you guys for taking into account the time. That is very important, okay? There you got it, guys. We have the Jacobson. They are helping us with this program here in Colombia, in Soledad. And some of you knows me already, guys, and let me tell you, this couple, they are amazing, okay? They surprised me with some teaching materials, and I was like, wow, my respect, okay? Now, guys, this is the time. Let's go ahead and listen to Zibeb. Zibeb, you have 1 more minute for your presentation, okay? Go ahead.
Okay. My name is not, I don't know how can you pronounce it. My name is Zinat, and I'm Zinat, yes. My name is Zinat, and I'm from Morocco. I study economics, and I'm looking forward to improving my knowledge about business. That's all you have to know about me.
All right, thank you so much. Now, in our first presentation, we talk about this. Osama, for example, we share some knowledge about, guys, let's be understandable about the way words are pronounced right now, specifically names, okay? We have problems with names. Even though Mr. Miguel is from my country, he has a weird last name, Herrera, all right? This is the first time. I thought it was Herrera, but it isn't, okay? All right, thank you. Save it. One more time. I'm sorry if that is not the correct way, okay? We are going to recap what we did last time, okay? Now, let's go ahead and listen to Osama Bahiri. Osama, let's do it one more time for, since we have like 5 new attendees. So let's do it, okay? 1 minute.
Okay. So my name is Usama Bahri or Bahri. I'm a Muslim. I live in Algeria, the biggest country in Africa. I studied English and I have a master's degree in linguistics or social linguistics and language contact. What else? I am a teacher of English language for middle school. And yeah, and I do other courses like speaking or teaching speaking for some university students. That's it, in and out.
All right. All right. Thank you so much, buddy. Awesome. Now, guys, one more time. I'm sorry for all of you, but it seems to be that Colombia is everywhere, okay? Today we have like 4 people living or working in Colombia. And let's give it a try to Mr. Miguel. Miguel, you have 1 hour right now, so go ahead.
Okay, I have 1 hour. It's a 1 hour. It's Colombia 1 hour.
My bad. 1 minute. 1 minute.
You heard, huh? You heard him. Okay, my name is Miguel. As a Miguel Herrera. It's I think I know this difficult my last name, but I'm working as an English teacher in Caldas. It's so far from Barranquilla. That is the Costa Atlantica in Colombia, where I'm working as a provisional teacher in Caldas for English teacher in a country is called Pennsylvania, but it's not Pennsylvania, United States. It's Pennsylvania, Caldas. What else? I'm an English teacher. I'm here because, I have saw something about you guys, and I think, I think that I need to be there next time. I have 45 seconds, and that's it. That's it for my presentation. Thank you so much.
All right, you're welcome, Miguel. One more time, we have teachers, we have engineers, we have people working for the government too, okay? And here you have a teacher, and at the same time, we have an engineer. Hitler, are you there?
Hello.
All right. Hitler, yes, we can hear you. You have 1 minute. Come down slowly and do your presentation, okay?
Oof. I try to present myself. I am Hitler Hernandez. I live in Colombia. I am a teacher, computer teacher, and I want to learn a little bit of English, improve my pronunciation, conversation, listening, etc. And I want to learn so much. That's all.
Bro, you made it. You made it. Awesome. My respect. Okay? My respect. Now, guys, we are gonna have it is already, let me see, we have 20 minutes doing presentations. All right, personal presentations. It's gonna take 5 more minutes, and that's it. We are gonna start with the topic. Okay, now let's see, let's choose this is my mate. Okay, my pal, my buddy, Mr. Gustavo Rodriguez. This is your time. You have 1 minute. Let us know who you are, okay?
Hi, everybody. Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Good evening. This is the first time that I am joining this group. It's a pleasure. Hi, teacher team. Nice to meet you. Jesus has been talking about you, so sure I has been learning English as much as I can because I love it. I think that English is the big gate that we need to open to, to go across the world. Everything can be performed through English. So English is very good nowadays, and it is not something that you have to learn. You must. It is a must speak English nowadays. because without English, we are nothing. Thank you so much.
That's my brother. Yeah, awesome, buddy. Here in Barranquilla, guys, we are having a lot of companies, all right, that require employees who could speak English properly. Okay, so this is your time. Awesome. Now let's give the time to David Jimenez. This is a new guy, so we want to know, David, your name, where are you from, what are you doing, what is your profession? Okay, go ahead, David. Now, it seems to be he's having the most common problem that we had with WebTalk, and it was about how to activate the microphone. Okay, David, you have to click on the microphone. Then
Yeah.
two options are gonna.
Now
All right.
you can hear me?
Yeah, we can. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Nice to meet you, everyone. My name is Jesus. I am originally from here, from Barranquilla. I am really interested in learning English because right now I'm studying law. I wanted to maybe to become a translator, a professional translator of the league.
All right, guys. From my side, we had problems. All right, listening to David. It was from my side or from him. I don't know, but I guess you are from Barranquilla. What's your profession?
He was breaking up a little bit, Jesus. I don't know. It is not your connection. Maybe David's connection. It is breaking up.
Okay. All right. Now, David, throughout this conference, we are going to know more about you, and you are going to give us your more information.
Okay.
Okay. You are going to give us more information. Okay. We have just 2 more minutes for presentations, guys, and that's it. So we are missing for Scott, and we are missing for Owen, Mr. Owen. The rest of the people, they are gonna be late, and in that case, I'm sorry for them. Okay. And now let's listen to Mr. Owen. Owen, go ahead.
Hello, good evening. My name is Owen Nieto. I am from Colombia. My city is Soledad. I am 21 years old. I am studying business international and studying the language English and language Portuguese. So I am leadership in the church with my Catholic. So that's just it. I am nice to meet you.
All right, that was. Now let's go ahead with Mr. Scott. Mr. Scott, go ahead. Mr. Scott, go ahead. It's your time. Okay. Now we're having problems with Scott. And Lena, are you there? Okay, guys, we got the message from Mr. Scott. He's having problems. Now, guys, let's put this show on the road, okay? And I'm gonna show you some pictures about the previous meeting, so you can have like an idea about what this is about, okay? So go ahead and check some information about this. Now, the main topic, guys, of this meeting, I name it the Forgotten English Teacher, okay? I'm still looking here for that info. Allow me a few seconds, please. Okay, right there, guys, you are seeing like the advertisement for the meeting, okay? It says level A2 to C1. Most of my friends from this side of the world, they didn't know what A2 or C1 was, okay? I had to explain to some of them, and I said, hey, guys, this is not for you, this is for you. You have this level, you don't. However, we have like 5 Colombians right here in this conference, and let me show you now the pictures about the previous meeting. All right, this is what I shared with some of you. And here we have, guys, we had Zibet, we have Osama, and the guy from the UK, United Kingdom. I forgot his name. And he's working for the government, and he is in charge of our educational program in UK too. That's why he was with us last time, okay? There we have teacher teams comment about our first conference. And this is, guys, what we are going to do today. I'm gonna ask you, some of you, okay? I'm gonna ask you questions like, what do you see and what do you think, okay? We are gonna be focused on teachers, okay? For example, last conference, someone said that teachers shouldn't be focused on pronunciation. Why? Because there are some countries who don't have like all American sounds, and that's why we cannot force them like to pronounce properly or like American do or British people do, okay? I'm gonna ask you the questions, what do you see? And the second question, what do you think about the teacher, okay? And some of you are gonna give us your idea or your opinion about the teacher. One more time, there is the option for you to raise your hand is in Zoom, okay? You have to play around and you will see the option, okay? Now I'm gonna choose some of you right now. You saw the picture. Now, all right, let's stop it right there. Now, Osama, did you see the picture properly? You see it, correct?
Yeah, I've seen it.
All right. What did you see and what do you think about that picture being focused on the teacher? Go ahead.
Well, I've seen, first of all, I've seen a good quality picture in which 4 students, some of them with electronics, like a tablet and a computer, and the other one, I think, with a book, and they are all focused with the teacher that was standing next to them. He was smiling, and they were all focused with him with a smile. That's the first thing that attracted my intention there. That's it.
Thank you so much. Now, you mentioned something important, smile, okay? A teacher smiling to students and students smiling to the teacher, okay? Now, has this happened to you? For example, let's ask to Miguel Herrera, have your teacher ever smile you back just to say good job or that was a bad job? Or, go ahead.
I'm sorry, bro. Is that your voice was breaking up when I'm listening? I was in something about Miguel Herrera, but
Yeah, yeah,
I'm sorry.
Mr.
Could you
Mr.
say that again, please?
Yeah, Mr. Osama said that he saw a teacher smiling to students and students smiling to the teacher, okay? Have this ever happened to you that a teacher turn and smile you back for your job, for what you have done or for what you have said?
Yeah, well, every day when I'm teaching English, for me, to no time is a non-smile in my mouth. I think that there is a very important when we are teaching English. And not only English, I think that in every area that we're teaching, we make a smile in our mouth. If the students see our lips and smile, I say, hey, okay, we start with the verb to be. Okay, guys, we're going to repeat. It's I am. Okay, we start with the I am, and we start to teach the English with a smile. They think that that will be better. It will be better that we are with a serious face all time. If we are with a serious face, I think that in the environment, in the classroom, that will be, I think that, well, it's sarcastic, there is the teacher, either the serious face all time. I think that the important thing when we are teaching is the motion, is what we can teach and we can show with our face and with our body. I think that smile is very important when we're teaching.
All right, thank you so much, Miguel. Now, we have the second forgotten English teacher. Guys, the second forgotten English teacher didn't used to smile. He just arrived to the classroom and say, open up your books and repeat. Open up your books and repeat. That was the forgotten English teacher used to do, okay? Now, I would like to listen to Mrs. Zibet, okay? How important is to smile to students? Go ahead.
Well, actually, as the others said, smile is very important, not only for a teacher, for each human being. When you smile back, you help the other to interact with you and start engage with you, start talking to you, start give you. For example, you tell something about the forgotten teacher, when he starts just open, like putting orders on someone without smile back, so this would not help him out to interact with you or wherever, or study or learn that language or anything. But he has the student, the students, if he is really interested in learning any language or anything, for example, would not care about the teacher, that forgotten teacher. Yeah, that's my point.
All right, thank you so much. Now, you're totally right. Osama is totally right. We are talking right now, guys, about emotions, okay? Hey, but we should be speaking about the verbs, past tense. No. This is a conference, guys, for you to share your feelings about the teaching field, if you are teachers, or how do you feel being students, okay? Now, Mr. Jacobson, guys, we know that they have been teaching English in Soledad, Colombia, okay? Now, I'm going to address my question to them. How is an everyday class for you, and how important is to know students' emotions for you to teach?
Well, I think the thing that's really stood out to us in that class is the relationships that we've built with the students. We started out teaching the class because the original teacher couldn't do it any longer, and when we began, there wasn't much of a feeling of unity within the class, but we've now taught the class for about 6 months, and we had the feeling between the members in the class really makes a big difference. They're very supportive of one another. They engage with one another. They encourage one another. There's a lot of laughing that goes on, which is good. And we really enjoy the experience that we're sharing with them because of the relationships, the personal relationships that we have with the students and they have with each other. It makes a big difference. We've taught 3 or 4 other classes, and we can see how important this is in this class. It's a very unusual, beautiful experience.
All right, thank you for those words. Yeah, you said the key word relationship, okay? Guys, take this out of your mind about going to a classroom just to give the lesson and then saying goodbye. Guys, that has changed already, okay? We have to build a relationship with our students before teaching a content, okay? Let me ask to Mr. Gustavo, who or how can you describe an active English teacher? Go ahead, Gustavo.
Hi, good evening. Okay, based on my experience, a very good active teacher must be creative. He must have ideas, you know, a fresh idea about what we do. Because if we love what we do, it is the key. Love. Because if you love teaching, your student will love you as a teacher, and it is going to be your legacy. It is not something like you go with a I don't know, bad face, like a mood, something like that. It's a smile, and as says Osama said, it is what makes us different. Because teacher, there are a lot of them, but teacher that know how to encourage a student, increase the eagerness to learn is what we need nowadays. A good teacher is someone very, 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 let me find the word, very different to the other teachers. We need to be different and love with passion. Because if you have passion, a student will follow you. And that's it, Mr. Jesus. Daniel.
All right. All right. Thank you so much, guys. Now, we have here, guys, like a concept about an active English teacher, okay? And now I would like to ask to David and to Hickler and Owen. Owen, guys, I'm going to show you a picture, and I want you to think about the worst English teacher you have had before, okay? Think about the name and why did you hate this English teacher based on the following picture. Give me a second, guys. I'm still trying to learn how to use this app, okay? Give me a second. I'm going to show you the picture.
Your face isn't showing up in your type, is it?
You see, this is a problem. Ten seconds from now, and I will show you the last picture. All right. Hey, guys, let me know if you see it, all right? You see the picture with the teacher and the student?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. Stick this picture in your mind, Mr. Owen, Hickler, and David, because you are going to be the next. You are going to talk, okay? Now, think about the name of that teacher and why did you hate that teacher. And we who are teaching, we are going to learn from you, okay? Now, let's listen to Mr. Owen. Go ahead. Give us the name of that teacher and why did you hate it or hate him?
Can you ask me? You asked me what is the name of the teacher?
Yeah, the name of that teacher that you hated because maybe he was too strict, maybe because she didn't or he didn't teach you properly.
So
all of us, we had a teacher like that.
I have a teacher. I have a teacher in my school. See?
Yeah, it could be.
Cool. Yes, the name's Lucy. Lucy. Yes. I have a teacher, Lucy. I hate you that she because she is very strong with the studying, and so we always in your fakes always the hate always your face very bad so and also to talk about but in the student expression but in the student.
All right. Maybe we had here, I would say the word, you Americans or British people who are in this meeting, you could help us if you want, okay? Raise
Sorry.
your hand.
Teacher, sorry,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
because right now I am in Brazil, so
Oh.
thinking in the language Portuguese, but so thinking so language in Portuguese is so in my mind thinking Portuguese about the Portuguese.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. This is a common situation when we are trying to learn different languages. Our brain guys got like stuck. All right, this is crazy. Now, thank you so much. You said that your teacher's name was Lucy. Go ahead,
Lucy.
guys. Remember, you have the option to raise your hand. You have the option to raise your hand using Zoom. You will see 3 dots, all right, in the right side of your screen. You will see 3 dots, and there you will see the option raise hand. And then if you click on it, I will see that you raise your hand. For example, Gustavo just did it. Gustavo, go ahead. What you have to tell us?
No, okay, talking about experience and all that kind of teacher, maybe you have this teacher too at the university, Ezequiel, do you remember Jesus? Okay,
Yeah.
Okay, well, just to say something to Owen, well, you can change the word strong by demanding, okay? Just like a little piece of advice. She was a very demanding teacher, and that's it, Jesus. I don't know if I am allowed to do this.
Yeah, don't worry. But also he said that Lucy, she had like a bossy face. She was always like a rude. And I guess that is something for us to take into account, okay? Now, someone else, Miguel, go ahead. It's your time.
Okay, Owen, I would like to tell you, to ask you, is that in the university, there is a female teacher that is called the same name that you told me. There is a Lucy. Lucy is your English teacher at school, or it was at university? Because the same characteristic that you did is the same characteristic that had that Lucy English teacher at the University of Atlantic.
I know where are you heading to. I know where are you heading to.
There are 3 of us that I suppose not, because he's not a student from Universidad del Atlántico. However, I know who you are talking about, okay? All right, thank you so much. Owen is having problems right now with his brain, trying to speak whether Portuguese or English. That's common, okay? Let's jump to Hitler.
I have a problem.
All right.
Owen.
Right.
Ich
Guys,
kann nicht sprechen Deutsch auch.
What?
Guys, please give me a second. I'm going to share with you some rules, okay? I didn't do it at the beginning, but I'm going to do it right now. Rules about when you have to talk. Give me 30 seconds, okay? Wait.
What the fuck? Hi.
Did you ever get back to
All right, guys, I hope you are reading, checking this picture, okay? We had rules. My bad. I'm sorry. I didn't share the rules because we had like too many presentations and time flies, okay? Guys, we have only 4 rules for these conferences, okay? Rule number 1, please wait for your name to be asked, okay? Wait for your name after any question, okay? Number 2, some of you already know how to put the hands up, so that is awesome. How can you raise your hand? You will see the option in on Zoom. Rule number 3, please do not interrupt any participation. That's why you have rule number 1, okay? And also you have the rule number 2, okay? That's clear. And the rule number 4, don't be afraid, just speak, all right? So let's try one more time. I was talking to Hickler, all right? We already listened to Mr. Owen about, I forgot her name. Her name was Lucy, the bossy teacher, okay? Hickler, this is your time. Go ahead.
Well, I try. Well, in my school, I remember a teacher called Claudine, but she was a good person, a good teacher, but I don't understood anything. And well, she was she was so methodical, and for example, step 1, step 2, verb to be, and that classes was bored. I don't remember. I love this her classes. That's all. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Now, Hickler, guys, he mentioned something. This was a teacher who used to go into the classrooms. And guys, this is lesson 1. Do this, do that. And right here, guys, we can come up with a second forgotten English teacher. We can say the robotic teacher, maybe, all right? A teacher who goes just to teach, to say something, and students work. One more time, we need interactions, guys, all right? A teacher who should build, all right, emotions, okay? Relationships, as someone said in this group. Now, there is someone in this group, guys, that has the microphone on, okay? And the dog is around. So trying to mute the microphone, okay? Seems that could be, you know. Now, David, this is your second chance, all right? Tell us about your bad English teacher, if you had one, and give us one more time more information about you. We know that you are from Barranquilla, okay? Go ahead.
Now, you can hear me right now? Okay.
That's awesome, yeah.
Okay, well, first, I believe I have to say that here in Colombia, the teaching of English in public institution, it's at a very low level. So that was my case. I remember I had a very lazy teacher. The name her, I believe, was, I even remember her name. But I don't know, she was a teacher that didn't encourage the students to learn English, to practice. But I believe that is the normal rule in public institutions here in Colombia. I don't know if this is gonna change in the future, but that's the reality now.
All right, awesome, David. David, could you please tell us more information about you? What did you do? What part in Barranquilla do you live, and what's your profession?
Okay, okay. Well, actually, I am a lawyer. I studied at the Atlantic University, Universidad Atlántico. When I was there, I meet a person who made me fell in love with English. Yeah, that's why I try to practice to improve my English. And yeah, that's it. Maybe I am in this because I wanted to be a translator, a legal translator. Yeah. So maybe that's my
Okay. All right. We know more information then about you guys, and thank you so much then for sharing your ideas or opinion about who an active teacher is and how an active teacher should be. Also giving us names about your bad teachers. I was taking notes right here to look for those teachers, all right, and visit them. Okay, maybe I'm gonna do something. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm just kidding. Now, guys, let's jump. Awesome. David wants to be a translator. All right, he's learning English to become a translator. Maybe English from Spanish and Spanish to English. Okay. Yeah. Now we have new members. We have AR, and yeah, he's just joining us, but he's not showing us the camera. Okay. Now, Osama, you are a teacher too. You have heard all of them. Some of them, they used to be students too. Okay. Are you busy right now, you said?
I was busy. I didn't hear everyone, and I didn't hear the question. I've heard David when he said that he wants to be a translator and all. And I heard another one, he was talking about a teacher, or I think, or something like that, but I didn't get the idea.
That's it. No, we were talking about it, about some experiences, all right, that they had been students, experiences with bad teachers, and that's it. Okay, don't worry about it. But now, you said you are a teacher, and are you teaching for high school or university?
Well, I'm teaching for middle school, between 11 till 14 or 15 years pupils. And also I have another course, which is 101 with some university pupils, or sorry, university students, which are 21, 22 years old. Yeah. And they also
right.
have a year of experience with, in university with teaching adults.
Yeah, I'm asking you this because I want to recap what you said yesterday about accents when we were talking about accents. And you said that when you're trying to speak like a good English or British English, sometimes your students do not understand you. Could you please give us more information about it? And Zaybet, let us know if that happens to you too in your country, okay? Go ahead, Osama.
Well, before I start, I want to clarify something. Super Z is called Zineb. Zineb. All right. Then, okay. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. About last time I said that my pupils, when I use this accent that I have developed, the native accent or semi-native accent that I have developed, they do not understand. They feel that I'm not, that it's not something normal. It's not something original. It's something that is maybe I'm acting or something like that. So they try to laugh. They try to, some of them do not understand. So I need to give them to pronounce each letter alone in order to give them the idea of, or in order for them to understand the word. When I say, for example, little or little, they do not understand. I need to say little in order for them to understand the word perfectly. But some of them, they try to do it at home. They try to understand this accent. They try to see, especially nowadays, they try to use YouTube and other videos, and maybe they listen to TV, movies, or documentaries in order to understand the accent that I am using, or any other teacher uses.
All right. Thank you so much. Yeah, I would like to ask them to one more time, Zybet, Zybet. This is part of the topic, guys. You know, names and last names are difficult to pronounce depending where you're from. Okay, Zybet, do you have two type of English pronunciation or accents when you're trying to speak to your friends or your teachers? Could you give us information? All right. I guess she is gone. Yeah. Osama, the same is happening right here. Okay. We have teachers who do not speak English properly, and then we have teachers who speak English properly. Okay. And the problem is students are used to speak with this type of teachers, with those who do not speak English properly. What happens when when a teacher with a high English level come to teach to these students? They have problems. All right. Students do not understand him. Students do not know what he is saying, and then everything blow away. Okay. And let's listen to Mr. David Jimenez. First with Miguel. Miguel, have you had this experience with your students? Do they understand you when you're trying to speak English well?
Yeah, for example, here I am in well, it's a little people then they never have been an English teacher. It's only normalist. Here in Colombia, I explain you, a normalist, it's like a person that finished the high school but is with another process. In this case, the person that we are like teachers, for example, here, I'm an English teacher because I have 35 years at the university, and I prepare for teach English. And in this case, when I start and I say, for example, we're going to start with the first page, and with the second page, we're going to make a play or a role play. They didn't understand what I meant. I need to tell is step by step. Or even when am explaining a topic, because here in the government sends you like topics, and you say, for example, today the topic that will be the present perfect, for example, the present perfect, and I need to teach the present perfect to the students. At first time when I start teach the present perfect, they said, teacher, I didn't understand what you mean. Could you please explain us in Spanish?
Oh, yeah.
Spanish. Okay. I said, no, it's not Spanish class. It's English class. For that reason, I need to explain to you in English. However, I use my hand, my body, my expression in my face when am I explaining some topics. I think that using the role plays for teaching English, in this case here, it's a good tool, because, for example, when there is a student that have been with a teacher that tell, for example, apply, for example, the verb apply, we going to play. No, it's play, no. But the last teacher told me that it's play, no play. Okay, I'm going to explain you what is play and it's not play. That's why we have a lot of problem when there is a people, or when a teacher arrives, when a teacher come, they have a good pronunciation, and the last teacher had a bad pronunciation. That will be the fight, is that the war between the teacher and the student, because there is a very well, I said, it's a common problem here in Colombia, and it's frequently for private school, because the private school says, for example, this year have one teacher, the other year have another teacher, or in 3 or 4 months they have one teacher, other 2 months another teacher, other 2 months another teacher, and there is not a consecration between the last teacher and the other teacher. And that's why if you teach a student and you teach that is play and not play, that's the problem for the next teacher that have a good pronunciation. And I think that there is the, well, like the problem. The problem when there is a teacher.
But you said that that was a common problem in Colombia, but it seems to be that is a common problem in Algeria too, because Osama said the same, all right? He has to articulate for the students to understand, okay? So it seems to be there is a common problem. Hitler, I'm not gonna give you alarm. I'm not gonna give you like quiet, okay? I'm gonna ask you this. Do you prefer an English teacher who speaks Spanish during the class or English during the whole class?
Well, I guess I well, I when so lazy, so a little bit of discipline, or well, in this case, Spanish was perfect, because I don't learn well. I earn notes and qualification, but don't learn well. And in this case, it was perfect. But the teacher teach in English all the time. I learn more.
Now, thanks God, we have the opinion of an English learner, okay, saying, teachers, please speak English because I'm paying money for this class, so you have to speak in English, not in Spanish, okay? Now, let's move on, guys, to Mr. Tim. We have just, guys, 10 minutes left, okay? Tim, they are saying that most of the times, teachers, we have to articulate, okay, for our students, all right? Sometimes English teachers, we commit an error that we have to speak in our L1 or native language and then switch to English so students could or can understand, okay? What is your opinion about it, and what is your advice also for us as a teachers and also English students?
Well, hey guys, well done. Amazing reflection, amazing memory of things way back, you know, forgotten teacher, and you're still remembering the names because they stick in your head, and we are changing everything right now. This is not about hoping that we're going to change something in the world. We are changing something in the world. We are making it better. Now, the experience that I will share Miguel, you got your hand up?
No, it's telling me that no. Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Playing around with the technology, you got to love it, you know? And so the experience I have coming into Thailand from the big island of Hawaii and teaching there in the rainforest, coming here, Teacher Tim just continued what he was showing an American school. Listening to the children, any language that they shared, any level, listening to what they loved. Yes, the schools, they have curriculums. I didn't care about that. Didn't care about it in America, didn't care about it in Thailand. It was about each and every student to raise them up by understanding what they loved. And if there was a depression, if there was an energy in that class, and most of them were depressed, you could feel it, then it was time for the teacher to rise them up. How? Listening to them. Listening to them. So Teacher Tim chose the most difficult route. To keep English all times, everywhere, inside the four walls and outside the four walls of his new home, now 11 and a half years, to raise up Thailand correctly. I am a baby learning the Thai language, 11 and a half years. I listen like a baby. I understand about 10%. That is the natural approach that's happening in the world right now. All of this is just past experiences, what we are listening to. And right now, based on those facts, you are all sharing your ideas to make it better. And that's why we're here. So Teacher Tim chose the most difficult. Many foreign teachers come into Thailand and they find it difficult to talk English because the students don't understand. And they walk the streets and they learn Thai. And then what happens? They go in the classroom and they speak Thai. What happens to the English? They chose the easy route. And the true educational evolution happening right now is the most difficult route because we are up against something called a program. A deeply rooted program of 100 years plus. We will teach like humanity are a bunch of robots. And that is out the door now. That wall is down. And we are just showing something right here today. And Teacher Tim, in charge of reforming the educational system in Thailand, it's happening naturally. Just shared with the head professor at the university. He came in just yesterday before an interactive Zoom discussion, connected to WebTalk. Yes, connected to WebTalk. That's why we're here. Because we now have a solution to take care of global teachers because global teachers give everything all the time. If it's missionaries, you guys give all the time. How do you get that money? You get it from nonprofits. We're going to stop that as well. We're going to use a social platform and we are going to correct everything based on the facts with the ideas that you are expressing. Teacher Tim is a true project-based teacher. I'm not here to give you advice. I'm not here to give you suggestions. All Teacher Tim does is listen, and now there's over 60 countries connected. And Teacher Andy, we are here because of Teacher Andy, an American high school teacher who is sick and tired of an establishment. Yes, even in America, the rest of the world thinks they're the greatest hope and everything's great and hunky-dory. It's wonderful in there. Teacher Tim, I chose to forget quite a few teachers because they put Teacher Tim to sleep. And I didn't care because my mom and dad showed and guided correctly. The school is just an idea. We're going to bring it down. We're going to support them. We're going to bring it down. And then we're going to grow together, humanity, just like this right here. And that will be my reflection on what's happening in the world. My name is Teacher Tim. I am from America. My home is Thailand. And the educational evolution of a generational evolution. It's happening. You're in the process. My father started it 70 years ago. His son will complete the empire. I got 24 hours. That's it. I got 24 hours to listen to humanity and connect more of you to each other so you can create and support each other and then create something, make it better. Simple, done. Teacher Jesus, I'll let you take over here, okay?
All right, thank you so much. Guys, we are done. We have 4 minutes left. Let's take, guys, just 10 seconds for you to say goodbye. Remember, 10 seconds. No 4, no 2, no 7, no 8. 10 seconds for you to say goodbye, okay? And let's start with R. AR, can you speak now? AR? All right. Now, let's choose Zybet. Just say goodbye. You have 10 seconds, okay?
Okay. Goodbye. I think it's kind of takes just longer. 1 second. Goodbye and thank you, Jesus. Thank you a lot.
All right. That was 7 seconds, guys. Now let's take Owen. Owen, just go ahead and say goodbye. You have 10 seconds, okay? Time is running.
Goodbye, people. Do you have a good night? And God bless it.
That was a 6-second goodbye. Now let's choose Hickler. Go ahead and say goodbye. 10 seconds.
Well, thank you very much for this opportunity. I learned, I listen to you, and thank you for all. Good night.
All right. Boom. That was a 10-second goodbye. And let's see. David, 10 seconds. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Time is yours.
Goodbye, people. It was a pleasure for me. I learned a lot of new things. And thank you to you, teacher, for hosting this video conference.
Oh, that was 8 seconds, like Zibet. Now, Osama, 10 seconds to say goodbye. Come on.
A wonderful online meeting on the platform of Zoom. Next time, inshallah, it will be on the platform of, you guessed it, Web Talk. See you next time.
All right. That was a, wow, sorry, my bad. That was a 10-second goodbye, okay? Now let's choose two. Oh, I'm down. Now let's choose Miguel. 10 seconds, buddy. I trust you, right? 1, 2, 3.
Okay, I'm not the last one, but okay. I appreciate your time. I appreciate all of you guys. It was a pleasure to be with you. And I think, well, I hope to be with you another time. Thank you.
Oh,
10 seconds.
No, that was 9 seconds, all right? Teacher team, just go ahead and say goodbye to all of them. And thanks for your time, okay? And then the call is going to be disconnected, guys.
Okay, I just want to say that the individual, the woman right here that you see, her name is Super Z, Zenib. The world will know who she is, everyone. She's high-level energy. She'll guide her country, and she will guide all of you into this century even further in the true educational evolution. Super Z right there. Aloha.
All right, guys, I'm going to connect all of you to Z, Mrs. Z, all right, through Web Talk. So keep checking your WhatsApp and your Facebook. I'm going to share the link, okay? Guys, bye-bye. It was a pleasure. That was JD English Learning. Have a great day, guys.
Great night. Great day.